on an LS460. Take a 14mm socket with a breaker bar. Get your oil pan ready. Go underneath the car. It's right here. That's the drain plug. Loosen that up. First, drain the oil. Then we'll move on to the oil filter, which is a little bit in the front of that, under this cover. Once you guys are done with that, what you're going to do is fill with it's real quick oil change on a Lexus LS460. Take a 14mm socket with a breaker bar for the drain plug. So once you got the new seal on there, there's the oil filter housing that's going to be that this is going to be sitting inside. Go ahead and hand tighten it first, as best as you can, and then once you can't turn it anymore by hand, what you're going to do is use the so you're going to get some oil if you do what I did. You're going to get some oil like that, but I don't care. I'm just trying to get this done. There you go. Can't tighten it anymore. Now you're going to tighten this back up. Not super hard, but like pretty tight. You know what I'm saying? Like not like lug nuts to a car, but also not lightly either. So tighten that, and then you're going to put the drain bolt back in, and with a new crush washer on there so it doesn't leak. Go ahead and remove the drain plug. You're going to remove this guy first. Make sure there's a pan ready to collect about 9 liters. Guys, make sure to change your oil every 4,000 miles and use only full synthetic. If you're in a warmer climate, run 530 or 040. If you're in a colder climate, run 020. Don't lose that little washer on there unless you have a new one, which should be in the box for the oil filter. Okay, so while that's draining, let's go ahead and move on to this, which is held right here, 10mm. Get rid of that, move it to the side, and then you'll have access to the filter. To remove that little door, it's a 10mm, and then once you're in the door, to access the oil filter itself, what you're going to use is one of these adapters. It's made for Toyota V8 engines. You can use them on Tundras, I think 4.7 4Runners, these V8 LS460s, and they have one notch right there at the top, and then on the other side there's 3 notches. You have to line those up, and there is a little drain thing on the bottom that you can use. I'm running short on time, so I'm not going to use that. The downside of doing what I'm doing is there's going to be a lot of oil that's going to come out of this canister, but it's fine. It's not a problem for me. So you just remove that. You turn it counterclockwise. I'm using an extension also, and then a 1/2 inch drive down to a 1/4, and then that adapter as well. Okay. Once you guys are done with doing that, what you're going to do is simply fill with 9 liters of your choice of weight synthetic oil right in here, and then tighten the cap back on, and you are complete. Also, just a tip, you can buy 2 of these kits. They both come with oil filters. They're usually about $30 each, so I spent $60 on all of this oil, as well as 2 oil filters for the future. So $60 oil change for this vehicle, in my opinion, is a pretty good price. So for the oil filter housing, see how there's 3 notches on that side, and then there's 2 notches on the other side. So you simply remove this, and then I had no choice because Advanced Auto Parts doesn't stock the good OEM filters, so I'm using this crappy Purelator. It should do just fine, but it is smaller. If you notice, it is a little bit smaller, but it should be fine. So then you just put it back tight on there, and then you put the new gasket seal on right here. There's a little gasket. You must change this out.